What's going on, guys? Thank you for checking out Jimbo Time again. Today we're going to be working on the GOAT, aka my 1990 RM125. Just recently got back from the sand dunes with it. Got to do a little bit of maintenance on the bike, as well as got a few upgrades. I think today we'll probably just do the air filter, the coolant, and then I might do the oil change too on this, because I want to change the oil since I got back from the dunes. When you're working on a motorcycle, especially anything on the engine or whatnot, I would highly recommend not to use power tools of any kind. I can't find a ratchet right now. I'm eventually going to make sure I find a ratchet before I touch anything on the actual motor. But I would not recommend using a impact gun of any sort when working on a small engine. Just the torque, like that, that the tool can apply, can be very damaging or potentially harmful to the internals inside of the motor. Since right now I'm just going to be using it on the I guess like bolts that are holding the plastics on. Hopefully it shouldn't cause too much problems, but just a little tip or whatnot. Like, I got a bunch of projects going on too, so like hopefully you guys like enjoy the builds and whatnot, because I do enjoy working on this stuff. So that's why I figured it'd be kind of fun, just to, since I want to start making videos, to make videos of me working on this stuff and post it and share it with you guys. Here's also something kind of important to take note of. I'm gonna look in here. Yeah, you can see right there, you see all that sand and whatnot that's inside the airbox right now. Might want to wipe that with a rag. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try this first, because this will be the easiest thing. I'm gonna take some brake clean. I'm gonna spray the brake clean on the rag, and then I'm gonna take the rag and try and wipe the inside of this off. What I ended up doing is I kind of took the cheap way out, and I took the airbox off of the bike, because I could not get my hands in there. Didn't have enough room in there with everything on there, but you see it's in there now. You got two parts to your air filter. You have a skinny part and a fat part. You can see how this side's skinnier than this side. So the skinny part goes on the bottom on my bike, and the fat part goes up on top. So that's in there. I'm gonna set the airbox down. This part is clean. I'm honestly kind of glad though I did take everything off. I might be being, like I said again, paranoid about this. I'm gonna stick this old air filter in this bag, rag. So I was looking inside of this boot. Don't know if you guys will be able to see it or not, but there's a bunch of sand and stuff like that in this guy too, so I'm going to clean this guy out real quick. I'll loosen this guy up a bunch. Hopefully this isn't freaking pain to put back. This was just all the fun to do the airbox. We still got to do a bunch more work to it. I think we got plenty of time though. So honestly, I think this was the hardest part about everything I want to do today. And the hardest part about doing everything was literally just getting that air filter in. And all I put on it was a new pistons and rings. And it's been running great right now. I got 8.1 hours on it. I've done, so far, one oil change. We're going to be doing our second oil change today, or in this video. I haven't made up my mind yet if I'm going to break this down to like separate parts and make more videos out of it, or if I'm just going to make it one longer video, just have me do it and everything on it. So I'm not sure if you guys can see through here, but I can see that this boot is on the lip of the carburetor all the way around now, so I know it's going to create a good seal. So we'll sit down. Tighten this guy back up. It feels pretty tight. This is the other guy we're gonna need here. There's this and this. This is probably gonna be a pain. Oh, timber. It's a pain to get this air box out. It's probably gonna be a pain to get it back in. I didn't want to take it completely apart and have all the pieces, and this flat piece was getting in the way. But I'm gonna see if I can. First of all, I need to move this exhaust. Right there, see if I can. I'd like to bring it in like this, but I don't know if it's going to be possible because of my tires. So I'm going to have to feed it in reverse. You know, honestly, I probably should have put this in first. And then that boot. We out here and we're gonna get it done. As long as it passes my good enough to pass emissions standards, we're good. Alright, so there's that. That's inside of that. Question is, do I want to bolt it? Bolt it now or bolt it later? I'll put like, should have under my lap. I'll finger tighten them in now. Oh. Bam. You see, this is gonna bother me though. That's good. Alright. I know you're gonna not want to go on there, but please don't be a huge pain. So we're gonna pull that over the lip like that and have it situated. We can get to it. Gonna open the jaws up on this one just a tiny bit more. Might be easier to install that part and then push it onto the carb. Try that first. Okay, so I can tell you this. I know for a fact this is good. I just felt that pop into place on the seal. So I'm gonna work this guy over that lip. We're gonna stand up the other side and finagle or finesse this guy into place. Oh, okay. Tighten this down. It doesn't need to be like insanely tight, but I guess I'm just gonna go off of feel. Feels pretty good. It's nice, and we'll do like a quarter more turn. Oh yeah, that was more than a quarter, but it's good. Feels good over there. Feels good over there. Alright, now this guy. I just got this boot seated back on where it's nice and sealed all the way around the carburetor, so we're gonna go and tighten it back up. Oh, come on, don't tell me the screwdriver's gonna stop working for me now. There we go. One more turn. It's probably getting so hard to turn because it's tight. It ain't moving. So I don't know what the difference between running Prestone Green compared to Engine Ice is, what it's going to do for the bike, if it's going to do anything or not. But I was like, screw it, I'm going to buy some Engine Ice because people told me to buy Engine Ice. Now the goal here probably will not be 100%. Is to not to make a huge mess. We're probably going to make a mess. Just the size and the magnitude of the mess is yet to be determined. Again, Dad, sorry about the mess. Is that loose? Oh yeah, we can already see it's dripping. Oh, we gotta do this fast. Set that down, get this ready. Well, can't really do much about that now. I didn't think it would come out of the cylinder head as, actually, hold this up. There we go. It's honestly not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Made a lot bigger messes than that before, so we're just gonna take this. That's probably enough out of there. Slide this damn hose back on. Grab my wrench. Yeah. Alright, moment of truth, folks. We're gonna pop set these tools down. Pop the radiator cap. Come on. Okay, so it should be dry. And it is. Open up this Engine Ice, don't lose horsepower. Wow. It says to completely wash the cooling system out. I mean, I don't know if anybody actually ever does that. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to do that. Say it's new, it shouldn't be like overheating and whatnot. Gotta pour some of this Engine Ice on the GoPro, cool it off. Squeeze in there. And it was coming out of the top of the cylinder jug too, so right now I just filled up the radiator. That's that. Turn the gas back on. I might have to choke this, I might not. First kick, maybe? Let's go! That's why this bike's the GOAT. 30 years old, starts up on the first kick. This is the first oil change I've done where I had to do it like this. Oh, here we go. Bam. Okay. I bet you that's gonna go everywhere. I'm trying to scoot it. That way the clutch cover, you know, that way it just drips all inside of the pan. So, since we're doing it this way, we're gonna remove the clutch lever on here. We're gonna take these top bolts and this bottom bolt. These are gonna be the ones that we take off last. Break them loose, kind of. Be like that. I thought this ratchet wasn't broke, but no, it's broke. There we go. Believe it or not, it still looks like oil. Probably actually could have got a couple more rides out of this. You can see it because it looks, oh no, it's about the right time. It's not terrible, but you see that? It's not like pitch black, but it's not like gold anymore. There we go, and we're gonna be able to look at the clutch and the see, this is the O-ring and the mechanism. I don't know what that means or what that is. I'm just gonna let that sit there and drip. Alright, I'm gonna leave that one like that. That one's tight. Alright, so right here, this is a water pump on the bike. This is a clutch cover, okay? There's this bolt right here. It's in between the water pump and the clutch cover. That's the one we're gonna take off. Boom. I colored it with a Sharpie, so I can't forget. But the reason we took that out is we take this cap off. I got no dipstick. Alright. Set that down there. Where did I put my oil? Oh, there it is. My Earl. Alright. Got a 10W50, alright? Now, if you wanted to be super critical, probably say to use a different funnel. I'm just gonna use my shirt to dry mine off. Looks clean. Now, we're gonna pour this oil through the funnel into the case. And then when the case gets full and it's full of oil, it's going to leak out of this bolt hole right here that I removed for you guys. And then that's how you'll know it's full. So yes, this is again messy because it's going to leak one side, and that's how I'll know to stop, just once it starts leaking. So find that bolt, put that bad boy back in there. Gonna start this bad boy up for you guys again. Let it cycle the oil. A lot of work. Let me try not to fall off the damn stand. Oh, if I would have gave it gas, it would have started right there. Alright guys, thank you for checking in. This is Jimbo with Jimbo Time. Always remember, the RM is the GOAT. Peace.